Good morning students. Now today again we are just starting our second lecture of chapter number 1st, that is physical world. Chapter number 1st we have started beta. So your chapter number 1st is physical world. And in this we have discussed about how the word science originate, what does it means. Okay, you know it very well. The science originates from the Latin verb that is scientia, and in Sanskrit it is termed as Vijnan. Then all that is why in Hindi it is converted as Vigyan. Okay, and in Arabic it has termed as ilm. But all these three is having the same meaning, that is to know, means knowledge, that you have to be observe the things surrounding you, okay, and you have to be experiment on that particular thing that you have observed, okay, and then you have to be conclude, and at last you have to be get the result. Okay, this is about the science. Now what we are going to be discuss is we are studying about the physics. So how the means the physics is also with a branch of a science. So how this word originate? Which word beta? Physics. So I told you that physics has been originated from the Greek word. Greek word, and that is physis. Okay, and this physis means nature. Physis means nature. Okay, and in Sanskrit it is termed as bhautiki. Okay, that's why in Hindi we are saying it Bhautik Vigyan. Okay, so physics has been originated from the word Greek word that is physis, and from the Sanskrit it is termed as Bhautiki. Okay, and in Hindi it becomes Bhautik Vigyan. Clear? And both the physis, Bhautiki, the physics means from the Greek word, the Sanskrit meaning, the Hindi, all these are having the same meaning, that is nature and natural phenomena. Nature and natural phenomena. Clear? Means the things which is there in our nature, for that the branch which is studying about the nature and the natural phenomena is physics. Okay, which is that physics. Clear? Okay, that's why in this we are just discussing about the motion, the straight line motion, the rectilinear or translatory, circulatory, oscillatory motions, and in one dimension, two dimension, three dimension, vectors, scalar quantities. I would just be told you for one thing that the physics means in the 11th standard, the syllabus which you are having in a physics is completely the high order knowledge of the 9th standard. The physics portion which you have studied in the 9th standard, from there only the a head portion is coming in your 11th standard. Means in 9th standard what you have discussed beta, what you have studied beta? In 9th standard you have studied about the force, motion, okay, the friction, Archimedes principle, Bernoulli's theorem, Bion's theorem, Bion force, okay, the gravitational force and the kinematic equations of motion, V is equals to U plus AT, S equals to UT plus half AT square, V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. Means all these the derivations which you have studied, the little bit derivation which you have studied in the 9th standard, now in 11th it has been come in the high ordered form. Okay, clear? So the physics from the Greek word physis and physics from the Sanskrit word is bhautiki, and from the Hindi it becomes bhautik vigyan. Bhautiki from the Sanskrit of meaning of the physics, and vigyan, vijnan, the Sanskrit meaning of the science. Clear? Okay. Now in this further, the first chapter is just be your theoretical, or what we can say, the basic introduction of science. Okay, the basic introduction of science and the word physics, that's it, nothing else. In this chapter almost theoretical thing is there, and the remaining portion which we have covered in the question answer form. The two most important thing in this chapter, that is the fundamental forces of nature and fundamental laws of conservation. These two topics are very much important, okay, in this chapter. So first, today we are going to be studied about the fundamental forces in nature. Fundamental forces in nature. This we are going to study firstly. The fundamental forces in nature. You have studied about this, even I think two types of forces you have already studied. What are the fundamental forces as we told you? First is your electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force. Second one is your gravitational force. Third one is your strong nuclear force. Last, fourth one but not the least, that is weak nuclear force. Okay, these are the four fundamental forces in nature. Okay, I think you have a little bit knowledge about these two forces. This one, first and second. How? That electromagnetic force. If you bifurcate the meaning of this, electromagnetic force means the force in which electric field and magnetic field both are present. That is your electromagnetic force. Means it is entirely related to the charged particles and the poles of a magnet even. Okay. Then the gravitational force you have studied. About this you have studied in the 10th class. Okay, in electricity chapter, little bit knowledge of in that. Okay, the gravitational you have studied in 9th standard. The attraction force, there is an attraction force between the object and from the center of the gravity which attract the body towards the earth. Okay, that is your gravitational force. Another one is your strong nuclear force. Nuclear force means the nucleus which is present in the atom which exerts the force, that is the strong nuclear force, and the last is weak nuclear force. Okay, which having not as much as force which has been applied on by the nucleus on the atom. Clear? On the electron which is revolving around it. Okay, so all these type of the forces are there. And about this, in the brief description we have studied in our next chapter. Until then you have to be studied about what is electromagnetic force and what is gravitational force from a 9th and 10th standard book. Get the basic knowledge from there. So when we have started these two, understanding the concept of these two forces, you have the basic ideas in your mind. Clear? And what you have to be doing in your notebook, beta? You have to write the chapter number, name of the chapter, date, all the entries you have to fill it out, and afterwards you have to first write about the science, okay, that I just told you in our previous class, then about the physics, Again the same process in the language form you may, and then you have to put the heading fundamental forces in nature, and these 4 forces you have to be write it down. Clear beta? Okay. Then from in our next lecture we have to be going to start one by one in the descriptive form of these forces. Clear? Okay. I hope that you are understanding all the things, and if you are facing any kind of problem then you may ask to me. Clear? Thank you. That's all for today.